Good morning, Stanley. Yes, with the vibe and blessings. Yes, Joshua. Good morning, Henry. Eddie, Antonio. Mwasuze deep in coffee. Abantu bakeera. Mwasuze mutya abantu bange. I want to see something here. Emoroka gyendi muteyina radio, by the way. Radio ngisaamu lwaleero ndowooza naye tujja kumalako regardless we move. How did you sleep, guys? So today I want us to talk about the topic of whether you need to buy the car you want. I've realized that majority of the time abantu babaseera bamuseera emoroka simply because they want ayagala emoroka. He or she wants that car. I found that Martha, good morning, Muchara Emma Omuwat. I found that majority of the time the car we want is not what we need, and because the car we want is not what we need, we should ideally avoid buying that particular car. Musirikale wali oba nsinikire muri ebinya tindaba abantu bakuba ebitaala. I've realized that majority of the time the car we want is not what we need, so we end up buying something we want and then later on realize that it's not what we needed to buy. What's up?
Can you close that?
Which thing? This one?
Yes.
Like that? Like that? Like that? It's refusing to close. So, do you guys think we should necessarily buy bemoroka joyagala jobo sondire ojigule, or we should focus on buying the car we need? What do you guys think? Would you want to agree with me when I say that it's not necessary for us to buy the car we want? We should try as much as possible to buy the car we need. What do you guys think? I found attention to emirundi mingi nti a person buys a car, after some time of driving that car nefuka ordinary. That's when they start realizing that man, senga nagula eri nayo yali badde ekola omulimu gwekola. Let me start with the example of the person that bought the Vitz that I had bought on Vitz gye baguze ku Saturday. I bought it on Friday. When njigula Friday, it was a very nice Vitz 130 erimu 2NZ engine, and I've told you nchiddamu, if you're going to be buying a Vitz that is 1.3, don't buy the 2SZ, buy the 1NZ. Actually, instead of buying a 2SZ 1.3 liter Vitz, buy a 1 liter Vitz. So the gentleman that bought my Vitz on Saturday wanted the Wish, but eventually he ended up buying my Vitz because it was cheaper, yet it could do what he wanted to do. Now let me tell you a story. Someone called me yesterday. His uncle gave him a duet which overheats. His uncle told him it needs only 400,000, so he's calling me and I recommend a mechanic. Namugambye envaako toyogeza ku makanika wange otumoto kotulaba tuli maso. That's the duet, by the way. Otumoto kotuli maso ne botulagala avu etya. If it moves today, tomorrow it doesn't move. I told him obo yagala akamoto katonde mbatemi bwaba akukiriza ogateko obusente ogule kibina ko ye kibina kati omuntu avuga duet. Where do you get the right okulaba nti kibina si motoka ovuga duet? But anyway, I told him omanyi nze nvaako sigenda kurecommendingira makanika, genda ofuneyo gwokozesa omulala oba omukyawa mukyawe. There are cars that have literally been discouraging you people from buying, which include that duet, the Raum old model, Pajero GDI, which Tegera. Nadia, I highly discourage you guys from buying those cars. And yeah. So anyway, the gentleman that bought my Vitz on Saturday wanted a wish. He bought my Vitz and saved 8 million. Now, do you know how much the 8 million can do? He did not sell because he doesn't have money. Which again, wish. But I think when of course me I was looking at, he doesn't really need a wish. He had already moved in the Vitz, and so I told him, I did not even bring the subject of saving to him because saving the money was not his issue at the moment, at that time. So he ended up buying a Vitz, which is still going to perform the function of the car he needs. The wish would have been the car he wanted. The Vitz is the car he needed. So what do you guys think? Should someone buy the car they need? And how do they discover the car they need? Or should they buy the car they want? Ngaye wazuka kumachana na banga crown ye marake emirembe agule crown oba afokasinge ategere emoroka je yetaga jabagula. What do you guys think? Did I open that window though? Should that person focus on what car they need agule yo oba chayagala chabakora with it? After all, it's their money. What do you guys think? Nzenga Arthur, of course. So if I'm focusing on buying a car, I need an energy drink. I don't know why. I have very low energy. Aban, do you think I should take energy drink? No? Why not? It's not healthy. But I think I need some energy drink. I don't have energy. I feel like I'm dozing in the morning.
Energy drink.
Yeah, but what do you think I should do to avoid dozing? See? You're telling me to drink energy drink now. Only for some time. Okay. So guys, do you think someone should ngenda kuleka energy drink kamoko kakima atandikira kukumacha kasoke nywe juice mama bani gwampadde mu malemu then bwe mala nguleka energy drinking kamalemu kanywe ngemalire. Today is going to be a very busy day.
Daddy, but you have to drink it just to give you energy, but you can also drink the energy drink.
Yeah, the juice doesn't give me as much energy as I need.
Some energy.
Yeah, it gives me some little energy, but not as much energy as I need.
But it makes you strong.
Yes. But you know me, I don't sleep as much as you guys sleep. And even then, when you sleep late, you eat your once.
But I sleep very late, so I can't sleep class.
So you cannot sleep in class. Okay. So guys, good morning for the guys that have just joined the broadcast. Today is a Monday. I hope your week goes very well for you. I hope my week goes very well for me as well. I hope you achieve the goals that you set out to achieve. If you don't have any goals, please set them. Please set them. It's important that you set those goals. I'm going to park somewhere and then I read all these comments. I don't know why I'm dozing. I think I need a presentation immediately when I get to office.
Daddy,
yes.
Until you go to office, you have to get an energy drink first.
Okay, I'm going to get it. So I have a presentation immediately when I get to office. Then I have an inspection today. I don't know if this gentleman is going to come, but if he comes, then I have an inspection later today. Then whoever has what do they call it? Whoever has a Primo 2008 2010 model, and you're looking to sell, I have someone that is interested in it. I have someone that is interested in buying the Primo 2008 2010 model. So if you're here and you have that car, I have someone willing to buy it. We can pay cash this week. We don't want something too expensive, though. We want something that is considerably affordable.
Dad, what's wrong?
You didn't feel my car getting hurt down there?
When your legs got hurt.
No, my legs didn't get hurt, but oh my God, I felt it. Go to class. Bye.
Daddy, bye.
Bye.
Dad, are you taking Nana to his class?
Yeah. Bantu mwe. Muwulidde motoka za bondi bye tuzikola nga kati yeetaaga okuwanikamu katono ngenda funa spacers. I think oba nziteekeko. If this gentleman doesn't come for inspection, I'll put the spacers today. You know, I was about to say why sometimes cars that are out of the bond are a little expensive if they are new. It's because someone has already done almost everything that you would need to do to a car if you got it from the bond yourself. Okitegeera. Akinge wano ninde mama una amwendulire. So, let me read some of the comments. Some of the comments. Enga nyingi. Nenga masuze mutia the guys that have just joined the broadcast. Okay. Moses Heath, good morning. Kaz High School, Micho Selector, good morning. Kayongo Vianney, good morning. Neka inspection ka Mark Tunga twakira bira Arthur. Ebibuzo byajiria. What do you mean, inspection ya Mark 2? But I talked about the Mark 2 inspection, didn't I? I did. Micho, vude mu Kamoli. Yagoba no mwaka 2023 tasobola Emma tasobola kugoba Henry K, good morning. Tori singo tulimba katulinde ngenda kuweleza Emma message wano mubuzo ba yagoba oboli mu musarako matugambuzi kumuli isango. Cosmas Agaba, good morning. Otiang Rajab, good morning. I think we need to buy the car we need. Yes. So Otiang has said we need to buy a car we need. How do you know that car is what you need? How do you discover that car is what you need? Wanji, let's also talk about that. Moses Sith Micho, he is everything in this school. He does all the roads, repairs, inspections, negotiations. Chigozi Stanley, I think most people on this earth are like that in everything. That we buy more liabilities, we always first buy looks and likes instead of what is really needed. Yeah. Chithama Shadrach, good morning. Nansanji Phone Solutions, good morning. Pade, good morning. Africa Carota, good morning. Ashraf Kabanda, good morning. Sijazi kizamoro keno buno batwe bwa bondi siwesiga. Ndabwe mbanja gara akatara kano kabere ko kitegeeza. Ni moro kegenda sigale etokota. Lucky Mose, good morning. Kisama Patrick, I think wanting can come with one already when one already has a car they need. Let's say they are getting a second car. Exactly. If you're getting a second car, then that's when you start buying the car you want. But if it's going to be a first car, then I think also it should be a car you need, right? Derek Ruley, good morning. Pade, which car is that on this video today? Ele moroko jiro jireka pade, ne moroko jiro jireka nakoyo baga imoroka zange. Nkemme bwanange nenzi baguza ine mujindekere. Chigoze Stanley, I think when it comes to cars specifically, it's not gonna be business car. People should buy a car that they want. When is it the right time for someone to figure out that, okay, now I think I should buy the car. I should buy a car that I want. Let me see if I open this window, I can get some light. Is that good light? If I open here, is that light enough for us? Let me see. I think we can work with that. Yeah. So, good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning, Arthur Mavo. But Arthur, that's not a Vitz because I see it's bigger headroom than a Vitz. I want a Vitz. I want to go back to a Vitz. Yeah. So but I only want the person that comes for pre-purchase inspection to sit in the car. Then I want a Vitz. I don't know why I bought it. I've experimented. It's a very nice car though. It's a very nice car. It has none. I just find it's just too big for me. I just need something that is compact. So this is not as compact as I want. Watch the gate, right? It's it has a new 1NZ engine, very good. It has a CVT gearbox, very good. Very nice interior. Looks very lovely. And I just come Android radio, take a reverse camera. So whoever gets interested in buying it, it's a little pricey though. Yeah. Stanley Orugambo. Stanley banakubira Orugambo. Stanley banakubira Orugambo. For example, I want a Mark II Grand or Alteza, but I need a new 2000. Soko gure nuwa. Morning, Arthur. Isn't that a Ractis you're driving today? Why would I have changed the cars? Kare kambabuli de mvuga Ractis. Abana bakolo Orugambo bano. Mvuga Ractis. It's a lovely car though. It has the same engine with the Fielder. It has the same engine with the Sienta. It has the same engine with the Morokachenda Lady 1NZ. With the Primo, because this same engine is also in the Primo. Same engine with the Alex, the new Alexes. Same engine with the Auris. Same engine with what? There are some cars that have the 1NZ engine. Very nice. It's very comfortable. It's more roomy, but I want the Vitz. I want to go back to my Vitz. My Vitz is, yeah, the Vitz is small, but it's also compact. I want to go back to the Vitz. So, Arthur, how much are the spacers you will put? Would they change the shocks as well? No, they won't. No, they won't. If you're manyo bikola, you'll be kolanga. Good morning, Nick Wabuyi. Antonia Gatugume. Muzajja mukazi tujja kufunda omulayi. Good morning, Mark. Fifi, good morning, Kabaka. Arthur, me, I think with emotions we do what we want, but with reason we do what is right. Now, yes, you're true. Botani cook feeding, bogendo gulemoro kogula jo yagala. But if you think you buy the car you need, I have a presentation. So I find that we should, when you're buying a car, personally, I think we should always think hard. So the cars that we need. Reynald Jordan, Arthur, good morning. Sienta Ractis Fielder, which one would be a better option? Depends on how much money you have. The Sienta and Ractis are in the same price range. The Fielder is much more expensive. So if you have a lot of money, buy the Fielder. If you have the budget for the Ractis or Sienta, buy the Ractis or Sienta. I've driven the Ractis now. Very nice car. I just don't like the size. I think I'm used to driving my small cars. The Ractis is actually bigger than even the Corolla in terms of the space, even the headroom and all that. It has a very big boot. You can push the seats down and have a bigger boot even. It's powerful. It's what else do I like about this car? I think the Ractis, when you look at the Ractis from the outside, it's different from what you see in the inside. From the outside, I don't like the Ractis, but when I sit inside it, I like it. So why did I get the Ractis? I got the Ractis because I wanted, first of all, to experiment. These days, I get another one and experiment on it so that I have first-hand information when I talk about these cars. So when I had the first 1KR Rukumi engine, I bought another one just to make sure that they are the same. That one I confirmed. Then after I took that one on Friday, I bought a 1.3 liter Vitz, which is a 2NZ. Togena mubona and you buy a 2SZ 1.3 liter engine. Again, make sure you buy the 2NZ, which is not available because the person that bought my Vitz on Saturday to try to agara to gule Vitz and they find out to nete wali yonunji yali accident. So I after this person bought my car, I could have gone back and bought like a Rukumi Vitz comfortably, but I wanted to experiment, test, because this is what I do. So I went and I went to the bond. I looked around. Because me, I've first of built relationship with these guys, and nemukwata sente nenze mulekira ze nabadde nazo ze nenva nendekayo makanika tulabobo muyindi anapondoka netutakanya bei. So what happened, the muyindi gave the mechanic the car, teyamwandikide na receipt. Namgamba, you take the car, Arthur, we will talk with Arthur, take the car. Mbandi yao nga makanika alesa karaktisi kano. Nkubira omuyindi nga ansera. Nemugamba zenjo muwa. We cannot kubanga achimanyi in a Morocco there are chances that you guys will take it. Nzire yonfune Morocco endala. Okitegeera. So but it's still a saji mazeyo. The Morocco zange zonna bwentu bwenzikola saji mazeyo. But the reason why I'm doing that is I'm building a relationship so that if I get some of you guys abagala okwewole Morocco, botugende wo muyindi ateta tuwanyo buzibu. Okitegeera, and I think I'm getting there because omuntu watukiro kwate Morocco angate mukanyiza na aji wo omuntu. Of course it can be a trick, but ere tatasola chikola ku muntu kwate esiga. Okitegeera. Good morning Clark Raim. Mitchell Selector. Actually, Reynald Jordan, if you buy between Ractis and Sienta, I find that the Ractis might actually be a better car than the Sienta if it has the 1NZ engine. Don't buy Ractis that has a 1.3 or 1 liter engine. I've actually recently discovered, because I'm driving 1.5 liter now. On Saturday, I was driving a 1.3 liter. On Monday, on Thursday, and the other couple of weeks, I was driving 1 liter Vitz. Emorokezo zinywa chechimu. Ontagera chemugamba. Zinywa chechimu. Why do I want to go back to the Vitz? It's compact. I like it because of the compactness. Ochitegeera. But in terms of consumption, Vitz ekendeza katono ku 1.5. But literally, depending on your foot, chigere cho chizitoa tichiweuka. The Vitz can actually consume as much as a 1.5 liter engine. The 1.3 liter Vitz that is that has a 2NZ engine is actually very good. Hey, na man, najivuga ruliku, because I bought that Vitz on Friday in the evening. I drove it to my office. Nebajikola maridadi enagoba ino jikola. Then I drove home. In the morning, we went for inspection. But talking about inspection, it turned into a sale. Nebagule moroka yange. So that day I had a meeting. Mubondi jenaleka sente nenziruka nengenda to my office. I had a meeting there. Mba sinavana mu meeting. Nga makanika ngamba imoroka bajimpa denjireta. Nemuka kare jireta. Ochitegeera. Then we negotiated with the Indian over the phone. Because all the money that they gave me for the Vitz, zona nenzi wa yeri sasika za koya de 10. Then neno ino bajikola malidadi gwe bayino jikola. Iraza muntu agule moroka yange yeyagala. because you buy my car, you just go. Byonna kati ngenda kutiramu Android radio lwaleero. Android radio nkutereko reverse camera, malidadi ye namukoze dda, toyina kye weetavisi nagikoze, ovuga eyange ovuga buvuzi. Okitegeera. Good morning. Micho agamba, Arthur, which car can I get at 13? Bits. I'm telling you, woina million 13. Inumuluka ngeni obutala bwa warning bungi weereta. Of course, buzikira once you do. Oh, you get to know China. So, you get to know China. So I have no problem actually with this car. I just want a compact car. Kastan Jigeze says, but it's a very nice car though. Newe mtajigule njajevuga. Siwe nagamo mkazi wa Vitz, but tajigula njajevuga. You know with this car it's like you're driving an SUV. Karimu that feel of the SUV. After chogere ko warai. Ngato wakubira MH kopo tasobola kumugoba. Mwekamba bwire ekintu kimu kye mutamanya abakyala bano bantu bazibu nnyo. Martha ayinza okuba yakalubya embeera. Nze mbabuulira mazima. Martha ayinza okuba yakalubya embeera. Emma talina buzibu. Emma tasobola kugoba Martha kakibe. Kitasobola. Nze mbabuulira mazima. Tasobola. Emma mumanyi. Emma ye nali mulabyeko personally ne twogera face to face more than 2 times. So yesterday I also saw Chris Fitness. Ne tugenda mu gym. Na nkoze sign ne gusaba glucose. One thing I realized about the Ract is the only disadvantage probably is that the boot, kaboot kano kalinga ke bajukira nabaga kaboot kalinga ke bakuboluye. So it's very easy for a border guy to fall into your boot. Yeah, that's the only disadvantage with the car. But other than that, in a moroka taina tagali atobanze njivuga AC na you don't even feel like it. Iringa kalika vitizi kangi. Ngato ule na kuida anti you're loading the AC. This of course has more power. Iranga bulijja moroka zange zibamu full tank. Now I'm thinking, what car should I experiment with if someone dares to buy this car? Nze zonange ndazibale kati nabaga vitizi zonagula kasato kula vitizi ya 2SZ. Guli ya 1KR, but those Vits have some issues nadanga tezinava mu bondi etaina manye bata ina manye berina. That's where the inspection comes in. Okitegeera. Good morning Balvits. Said to by Henry, Arthur, reminder for the guy who wanted to rent a car for some months. I could go with the suggestion you gave with him up. By the way, the person that wanted to rent a car for 2 months, someone has already expressed interest. Oleta sende ze wali pangisiza mwe moroka yatopingeko mugule moroka mu bondi ajikuwe for the 2 months ngoli wano ojivuge bobogenda omwe motoka efuke yiye. Simanyo bantegerekese. Yesterday someone wanted to rent a car for 2 months and I gave him the idea of teaming up with someone kube moroka bagenda jimpangise milioni nga 5 oba mukaga. So it's for kupangise milioni 5 oba mukaga. Why don't you team up with someone who is already looking to buy a car? No kwatezo milioni 5 nozigatta kuzize ne mugule moroko okuva mu bondi. Bwe mugule moroko okuva mu bondi najikuwa you write an MOU. Najikuwa you drive that car for the 2 months that you're here. After the 2 months are done, you just give him the car and go. Okitegeera. So that's the idea I shared here, and this gentleman already I think he has the money to buy. He has the money to buy a car. Kata ya bobo so kuleta million 5 ne mugatta najigula gwajikulekere emyezi 2 ojivuge bono maro kujivuga no ngojikoye you give him the kange fuka iye. Good morning Arthur. We are waiting for ebifana nyina bitadde William. There are 3 Vits by the way. There is a first Vits which was black. It was a UBJ. The second Vits was the UBP which was light purple. The third Vits was dark silver babu baita gray which was bought on Saturday. Those are the only Vits I've had. Good morning, Chris Fitness. Chris Da Vinci, good morning. Bashir Mukarazi, good morning. For me, Erectis felt comfortable, sort of like a mini SUV. By the way, to against the gym, ne Chris Fitness, yavuze mukaraktis kano. Na yakara no kumpa sede, nemugamba no. Go tuina genda tunonye motoka andala. namugambye tunonye muruka yenda linajirike njagala jiguza muntu mulala kati Arthur abantu akasente kawe bajja bakajjawala. I would think let them buy a car they want beyagale. Oh no, Stanley, it's totally okay for you to buy a car you want, but I've realized that majority of the time when people buy a car they want, they later on realize they did not need this car. They realize that actually the car they needed was cheaper than the car they wanted. And then they start regretting. Someone buys a Land Cruiser simply because they have the money to buy the Land Cruiser, or simply because they have always wanted the Land Cruiser, and all of a sudden the Land Cruiser maybe is high maintenance or consumes a lot of fuel, and then they start regretting why they bought a Land Cruiser. I don't want any of my followers here to get to that. Like the broadcast, we are 50. Guys, you're 62. Like the broadcast. We have only 23 likes. How is that even possible? Like the broadcast. Nsereko Starch, good morning. Maurice Kyle, good morning. Lucky Mose, of course the VIT saves money. Yeah. Hello, good morning everyone for the love of cars. Good morning Abe. Good morning Modric. Why did like 1.5 liter you stay far? The 1.5 liter is actually affordable. Katika nkubulire, there is a very tiny difference between a 1.3 to a 1.5. And also I'm not driving the 1.5 simply because I like it. I wanted to buy another VITS, but there are chances I wanted to buy 1.3 liter VITS. It wasn't there. So I decided, let me experiment with the Ractis. So I'm experimenting. Someone will buy it, I'm sure. Someone will buy it. It's just that I find it to be very big. It's also possible. But the Ractis has an SUV-ish feel. Let me show you the road mulabe. Morocco jiraba. Kanjisembe de mutegere nti ne Morocco eri moru SUV-ish. Atengera jongera mu cock space. That's the new Starlet, by the way, if you didn't know. Ne ojiraba Ractis wagulu jeri. So that's the Ractis. Ojaba Kaundo weri. The Ractis is almost the level of the Kaundo because it has 16-inch tires. Good morning, Arthur. Is an Alphard at 16 million a good car regardless of the license plate? You have to do inspection. Any car can be good. 16 million is not a bad budget, but you have to do inspection. Mark II Blitz. Mark II Blitz yo nayo nungi eberamu engine ya beams. Nze mbadde nakutegedde danti ya Ractis owedde. Anti mukozo olugambo. Bali nyane moroka mu gisirikire nsooke njeevu genda bo bannajagala. Arthur, I have observed more Ractis and Sientas have damaged boots. It's easy for the border guy to fall in new, but I also find that most people that drive Ractis and Sientas are learners. Tebamanyi Moroka. Mr. Arthur, please talk about Toyota highest drone high roof, Benz high roof, Road high roof, and drone normal roof in terms of cost and travel. You just buy the drone high roof. Of course, ya bay oberi mu million 12 yo. The other drones wezibira mu kinana yebira mu 12 ku 15. Buy the drone, the high roof. Zirizireke. Calavers nange ntuse tulana. Amina. Jerome, good morning. Paddy. Banaye abakozo olugamba mwagala okunzija kumulamwa. People, should someone buy the car they want or the car they need? We should also buy cars which we manage, not what we want. We like particular time. That's why we have a guardian angel. Amina, Paddy. By the way, it's important that you buy a car you need. Bobanga, you have a family of 2 or 3. Why are you buying a Wish? So that you have extra seats that you never use? Because that's important. Why are you buying a Nua? Okujanga are going to also use it for business. Arthur, what's the price range of a good Ractis? Good Ractis, 27, 28, depending also on the condition. I think you're about to own a Chibanda. Seredi Joshua, good morning, Arthur. I need a Primo Super Manual regardless of the number plate, but I'm worried how they are priced nowadays. But the manual will not be as highly priced as the automatics. One man I realized Martha Alabika yateka uchirem. Martha yaremese ebintu bya Emanze mbabulira. Emanga yagala Martha. The Ractis gives you more performance and practicality than the VITS, yet similar fuel mileage. Thank you, Lemon Solomon. After you've said that 13 someone can get a VITS, do you mean the old model? Yes, 13 will be the old model. Stanley, it will be the old model. Martha niba nange muwagira Emma ife kuba tumanyi Emma ina true love Emma ina true love naye okyakalubya embeera. Good morning Joan Jojo. So Arthur and Sunny, you mean Martha yali mukwekuba nko? Yeah, Martha yalemesa ebintu bana bagaya batamanyi eyo vitsi eyo starlet mugirabeyo yempya. That's the 2021 starlet. That's the new starlet. Omwana yagenze n'agigulayo 0 mileage naye nayo seyo ina dent sikat era naye egendako ettaka. Eyo gyolabe starlet gyolabe ya million 7.2 eyo gyolaba 72 bayinza okusayiko nduza ne baguza million 69. Good morning Arthur, thank you for the content. 20 million budget. Do you think I can get a legacy spot? It will be old. It will be old, but you can get. Mr. Arthur, thanks for the trust. I don't take it for granted. And Mr. Stanley too. May God. Ndoza mudaba. Emma ina wagambye konti ya chawa Martha. Aina wagambye konti ya goba Martha. Martha yalemese embeera. Antonio oyo Martha Arabika. Ayagala Emma amale kulaba mu byenda akakase nti omusajja wattu he has done. Emma ina love. Guys, like and share. Thank you for reminding them, Derek. Guys, like and share the broadcast. Waliwo abadde tebalabanga ka starlet yako kapya kubala kati ndo mukarabye ko 0 mileage naye sebo tukube ebisoto byebimu. Buying what you want always sounds good, but if you can't afford to make the payments odds, then buying what you can afford may allow you to save for what you want in the long run. Thank you very much, Clark Rain. That's actually the best approach. Soko guleche wetaaga oba kyosobola, then onogenda oyongera ko mpola paka lwoliweza sente ezigula kyoyagala. Okitegeera? Arthur is a UBK series started. No, zichali mu UBP zonna. UB chutenaba. So mko Emma Kafero is here to clarify. Amaze. So far 14 likes over 60 people. My like inclusive. You guys, you're still 73. Let's give this broadcast 73 likes. Thank you. Arthur, you posted all 3 vids pictures at the same time. Tell us which one have you been driving. The grey one is the one that was bought on Saturday, but I bought it on Friday. Then the purple one, I drove it for like 3 weeks. The purple one, I drove it for like 3 weeks. Then the black one is the very first one. Arthur, what if he crashes it in those 2 months and whose names will appear on the logbook? Antikatsale, the logbook appears in the names of the person that has brought more money. Okay? But it's an MOU. He won't crash it in the 2 weeks. The one, Saleh, one way to make sure that car is protected, the moment you buy it, you also join hands and buy comprehensive insurance for that car. So that if it crashes, the insurance company buys you another car. I don't know if you guys make sense. I can guide you on that also. I can always guide you. So the person that wanted to rent the car for 2 months, you contact me on WhatsApp so that I get you in touch with this person. Mugiteke comprehensive insurance so that when you come, you have a car for 2 months. Then after the 2 months, you give the car to the other person. Started new model. I think actually that's not even a study. That's a Suzuki something. But that car is actually a Suzuki. They just rebranded it. Because the Starlet would sell. Arthur, which car can one get at around 15 million that can move from Kampala to Mbarara once in a while? 15 million is good money. 15 million is good money. You can even get a Mark XC. You can get a Spacio 1.8 liter. You can get a TC. You can get a Sienta. You can get a Corolla. You can get a Alteza. Mazeno jira bange hiyo. You can get well, you can get plenty of cars. You can even get a RAV4 old model, because now Jakumbu's at a SUV, RAV4 old model. You can even get an X-Trail if you don't listen. Arthur, you are driving a Mark II. No, I'm not. Good morning, Alan. Dimento Buka. I want to buy a Mark X 2013. The one who has a big X in the front, but I have 25 million. Can I get it? 25 million is good budget. But I don't know if it's, you know, the prices and which cars you get depends on availability. If the car is available in the market, you can definitely get it. If it's not available in the market, it doesn't matter how much money you have, you won't get it. Arthur, can I get a good Vitz at 10 million? Yes, Ibra, you can get a Vitz at 10 million. Good one. Won't be perfect, but it will be good. At 10 million, you can find yourself even getting a 1.3 liter Vitz. Ngerimutu NZ. At another engineer, one of my followers here, alimukora okulongoza nyumba yange agala Hilux, Hilux yenadde mugamba, you can get it at around 50 million. Katulabe okuruga UAY eringa million 18 kwa 2. For the guy that was asking me 15 million. So if you're looking at other SUVs, Kluger is a good one, but it will cost you about 15 to 20 million. Nze kambalage moroka ate munagamba saji baraga. Munagamba sabaraga. Sabagaliza. Zebagaliza balazeko. Good morning, Nalongo's Investments. G-Touring, Paul Muganga, G-Touring, the Probox replaced the G-Touring. The G-Touring is a very strong car. It's a performance car, by the way. Ate bwo yagala motoka enekola emirimu okusinga gule erimu leaf springs, si coil springs. Nenga bwo batogenda GT kanyo, the coil springs are also good. So you buy bagisera no ojagisa million nga 8 nungi mwenda. Bagisera, but it's a good car. Bwo batoso bwo yagala motoka eringa Probox nenga tosola gula Probox, then you can definitely go ahead and buy the G-Touring. It's a very good car. Good morning, Arthur. Is it fine for IST to give me 12.5 kilometers per liter, or we need to change plugs? It depends. If you're driving with SC, and also if you're finding jam, it's very normal. Yeah, it's very normal. Arthur, people tell me that it's old model Vitz they might think. The one you have been driving at 10 million. You can't get the Vitz I've been driving at 10 million. You can't. Old model is what you can get at 10 and 13 million. Which take it. Old model. The one I've been driving, I think we should have like 15 million to get a used one, eh? Yeah. Ugandan Catholic Music Collective. It depends on where you drive, eh? Also, note that it's a 1.5 liter. It should ideally be able to give you about 16 kilometers per liter, but it depends. Like you see this jam, eh? This jam consumes a lot of fuel, by the way. Nekata atende mu jam ndimuvuga SC. So if you are in jam and driving SC, it will take a lot of fuel. And in Uganda, we cannot avoid jam. Jam is everywhere. That's the actually jam consumes more fuel than even SC. If you are driving a stretch, ngoduka kumusetu nga toina woyimya toina moroka we kwatamu. Ngovuga esiti wali nyode na mafuta gonywa ngo sanze jam. D is drive, 1 is gear number 1, L is like the gear you put when you're towing something and you need extra power. Accord 2007, I have no idea. Google. That's why I'm experimenting with all these cars. That's why I'm driving. Whenever I can change, I change a car, because then it will give me more knowledge. For me, you get. But the Honda Accord, because I've not driven it, information here Google. So it's just easier for you to. Now, when do we need to shift from D to 1 to 2? You only need to shift when you need to shift. That's the only time you need to shift from D to 1 way. That's the only time. And for CVT cars, you have the gears B. That's the gear that will give you more power. Is Vanguard car better for village roads? It's an okay car. I can't say it's better than what. So anyway, should someone buy a car that they want or the car they need? Nzenga Arthur eraga chechimu chengamba abantu abatira okujja for inspection. Like when someone tells me I want to buy this car, then I ask them why. Why do you particularly want to buy this car? And then they will tell me the reason. And then I'll tell them, I don't think you need this car for this and this and this reason. Then I'll tell them what cars I think they need. And normally I ask that question, especially if for example, your money cannot buy the car you want, then I will engage you and tell you how you cannot afford that car, but there are alternatives that you can buy to fulfill whatever you want this car to fulfill. I don't know if I make sense. Because they said ebimu ojja kwagala ogule moroka a particular type of car. Yeah? Nahinga the type of car you want to buy is either too expensive and not as useful to you, or kitegeera. Like waliwo income level gye tubeerako nga toyina kugula lwa nkyagala, ng'olina kugula lwa nkisobola, nga buying that car should come with I can afford it, let me just buy it because I can afford it. That's why someone up there said that people should be buying the cars they want when it's car number 2 or number 3. It's totally true. It's totally true. Because when you start buying the car you want, like me, you can never find me, but what car do I want though? I think that's why I'm clinging on to the Vitz, because so I know how comfortable it can get. I know how easy it is to maneuver. I know how easy it is to park and all that. But if you want to buy the car you want, go ahead, it's your money. Although personally I would advise that togula moroka je oyagala, gula je weetaaga. Oyagala kutambuza abaana mugende ku kusomero, gula je weetaaga. Gula ekola kyokola ki? Because you don't want to buy a car that is going to drive your kids to school and then you say I want a drone. Now you have 2 kids. Yet also you don't be there wanting a car that is going to transport 10 employees from work at nogula wish ebate kolachi ebate malayo. Arthur, you made me buy a car. I got a Nadia UAY, but it's still so good. Now accept okusumbwa. You're the one who inspired me. Katato nsumbuira kinge motoka wagula nungi. Nuwa ne ipsa mu motoka chesinga amanyi n'okwetika. Zona zetika kyeki because zona zina engine za liters 12. Good morning Arthur and Calavas. Good morning Agaba. I have been riding borders for 5.2 ngenkuba bwenkuba ne nfufu. But the day I began to follow you, woo, in 1 month I had to change the ideology. kati lwaki wagula Nadia omanyine ekyo nakyo kibuuzo kinene kubanga bw'oba wanfollowinga you should have already known that I discourage people from buying Nadias. So what made you buy Nadia? Because it could not have been me. There is no way I would tell you to buy Nadia. What inspired you to buy the Nadia? Kati vitz eriya yasooka eri efaanana black oli mumulaba ali mukali ka vitz akali maaso ga primo kati vitz yasooka eri efaanana bwetyo okitegeera lwakuba eyo yayina sport rim eno eyina wheel caps eno teyina sport rims. Then ekirala kye yayina it had a button teyali yakisumuluza okugulawo buutu yali onyiga button buutu neyeggula nomala noggalawo era nonyiga button neerookinga so it was a higher trim. Then even the light purple one was a higher trim era nayo yali ya buttons okugira. Then eno 1300 gye nabadde nayo gye nasembera nayo yabadde ya grey motoka eri maanyi. Anyway, I already made the decision kakati situna kyakukola kanyumiro characters. I think I get attached to cars like you see how I got attached to the Corolla. I think I was attached to the feeling of a Vitz. Good morning Ivan. Arthur, can I find a Corolla Chikumi? Yes you can. Lucky Mose fako moroka ya musajja wange yagambye yagula Nadia. Mwaba people nakupate mwagala people don't even want to give me consultation nga banneebuuzaako kati olumwe bakolera ensobi n'abanyumiriza obi wange gwe nagamba charging emitwalo 4 okola inspection n'agaana okuzimpa nti nseera. He went and bought a Rauma at 9 million. He did not even drive it for a month naye mutama n'agitunda 5. Kati you can imagine mu saving emitwalo 4 yafiirwa miliyoni 4. Sina zokka kuba nayo yagikanikamu. Nadia man kangene pite ne Antonio bana muguze Subaru ezo muguze Subaru zino. Era space yozo naziri locally owned kuba mu bond tezichajja. And also you will be buying it around 18-17. Good morning Arthur. What's the NAM I have no idea what the NAM conference, but I've seen the speaker. The politics ebintu ebikwatagana no spending a sentence on omusoro wa Uganda the CB following because they will give you all these benefits of these conferences and all, but the benefits only stay with the government officials. If abantu bawanse tuzifunamu, we don't. So I don't follow them for that specific reason. It's not like I don't love my country or something, but I don't follow those things because the benefits stop up there. Nebafuna allowance, bamafuna allowance, nebasasula emisala, nebasimba za apartment, ababyeko ze babye ne babba, oshegera. So kanzi sikyagala kumala budde bwange. And Arthur has never advised anyone to buy Nadia. Kyekyo kyennyini kati atagamba agenda kunsumbu ate nga agamba emmoroka ye ennungi. Bannange, the people are inspired to buy cars. Emmoroka zembagamba ogula muzirayo kati nga bwembagamba vitizi 10 gigule, vitizi 300 gigule. They are good, I've driven it. I've also driven a Ractis na yogula. Sebo, sorry, I mean everyone in life should buy a car they want. Sebo, you don't share your phone number on any platform. TikTok, no contact. YouTube, no phone. I tried my best to get your contact and fail until I got a Nadia, but it's good. No, my contact is in the description of this channel, by the way. Uncle Josh, Chama Chafe. naye ate kasiyenta nga kali wansi ku Ractis mukalaba kankasemberere mulabe njala kasembeera mulabe nti Lactise erimu SUV Lactise erimu SUV ogiraba olaba distance gye ndimu height ogirabe Lactise nti eri waggulu Android radio jangu oteekemu mbukayiteko kakuba engola Anthony. It's actually not that far off. It's not that far off. Kano kali waggulu mu naye nga it's not that far off. Because when I look at the height of the driver and about height jendimu, I'm up. Then the other thing that happens with the Sienta has 14-inch tires. The Lactise has 16-inch tires. Moses Adams, I've already shared the inside of the car. Neighborhood ya Antonio yangamba mpitengayo bantu bange. Good morning Arthur. What cars do you advise someone who is interested in flipping to start with at a budget of 10 million? Depends on what you need and what you want, because car flipping, as in car flipping, is not really that business. Yogendo kolamu ogamenti it makes money. Personally, kumoroka izimoroka zebagura sizikola ko sente zili awo. I cover my costs nendi ake mitwalo nga 3 oba 5 okitegeera, and then I move on, because for me it's not my core business. So I don't look at it like it's something that you will do and expect a lot of money. Kubanga uyinza better disappointed, especially when you're starting with budget of 10 million. You may end up getting disappointed. That's a fact. But at 10 million you can get a Vitz. But enough Vitz jojo funa million kume ero jagitunda 10 kitundu ekinene nnyo. Okitegera ate the issue is when you buy a Vitz at like 10 million, you're going to invest more money. Sajja fire brigade ekimotoka kyagala muzanya naye abana byo bikadde. Bantu bagera ku motoka ne badda ku simu. Traffic akutadde ogende uli ku simu. Bana ngenda soma amanya gamwe mbasibule. It has been nice. I know it's not the same without music. Don't worry, I'm putting a radio today. In radio jibanguliza muno yabadde enfu. So ngina tekamu Android. Naro. Aba nabo bansaba katunu wabweta. Munnange mbanyumiza ki? Mutabani wange Abani nga ava ku ssomero nga tagamba kitaawe, Daddy, you need to buy a bigger car. Mutabani wange ngamba you need to buy a bigger car, nga mubuuza why. Nga my friends have big cars. Bawe bakwano basoma nabo. Bakitaawe babadetera mu Land Cruiser. Zenga nange mugamba we can't afford a big car. When I make a lot of money in the future, we will buy a big car. Ngamba why? Because your father doesn't have a lot of money now. Nga munange nzija na Lactise wakanga ndoza it's a big car. Nga mpita mutabani wange Abani nga Abani, don't you see, we finally got a big car. Nga agitunulira ati nga ngamba, but I said a big car. Muloza tebyampeddeko. Mutabani wange Abani akayagala ziravu fungezo zaita big car. Nze nga ate Lactise ndaba nnene. Kale bw'ogitula mu olabira ddala nga mmoroka nnene. So munange nina taski yampibwa mutabani wange ngule moroke nnene nga bakwano bezi bagiramu. Nze namugulidde SUV Lactise yagiganye mu he said a big car teyagambye neyange. What tire size is the Vitz? Because I find them to be small and make the car look fun. No, the Vitz, actually the Vitz is the Denvuga zona zigenda ko 15-inch tires. Zona zigenda ko 15. Okujjako eno gye nasemi 1.3 liter abadde ko 14. Nezi yenda zona zigenda ko 15-inch tires. Waliwo abakyuse empira ne bateekako 13, but there is no way you're going to manage a Vitz in Kampala with its clearance. Empira gyayo gikka wansi wa 14. But majority of them have 15-inch tires. Kateva kubuli woboyegera ku old models zibako 14 ne 13. Nezi no new model. The list you will see jakubako 14. Ate bisere bisinga 14 eyo. Baburoka baba bagiteeka kuba abasuubuzi. Ninge zisinga zijirako 15. Good morning, Council Patrick. Paddy, good morning. Aba nayagala kuntomeza ana nsobola nze. Tajja kunsobola. Tujja tambulira mu moroka bafobu kukundu. Sawa yanga nemuletera mu practice. Kati ate this practice might be a little different from this one. Let me see. Omayika tuli mu kugerageranya. Kati that practice is low. Okitegeera. Eyo practice ate yeri wansi oba ina mipira size ki. Kuba yate eri wansi. Oba emipira bakyusa mikyuse ne basaako emitono. I'm on urban side, but you had thought of buying a newer 2004. Amafuta Antonio. Nze nkyagitidde mwana era wala Antonio. Waweka wempe agubiri ena tojja jiwulira nti enywa. Actually omuntu weka wempe ne kawundo ogivuga n'otamanya nti enywa. Ne katufe waffe. Buyingi nzinavuga butono. Arthur, which car are you driving now? I'm driving a Ractis Council. Aban is lying. Munai Aban talimba, Aban ayogera amazima. Naye nga ajja kuntomeza singa sibera na self control. Alina omwana we asobola okutomeza ebyaddala. Katubale kababeereyo mu kiraasi. Nina kukwegamba, your father has a small car, mine has a big car. Uzano mwana nena agala challenge banne. Apika tata wembo agule kawundo. Amina Isaac, thank you. Don't buy a big vehicle. Amina wewe lenyo sisobola nawe. Sisobola baba yagale nene akulako lenyagule eyiye. Anaberanga mbya kitaawe. Akulagule mboroke inene eyiye. Bana abantu bange ngenda basibula. Simanyira bwengenda kola presentation ya leero. Naye kangene njetegekere nga bwenywaka power play. Ka power play kajja kumpa kumanyi. Simanyira aki. We hear the sound of a new car. But ngena jino nya question Antonio ngenda, I'm going to look for that question. Simbade sijirabye bulabi. Sinza kubuka comment. Munengera Kampala bwalabiko bulungi eri side zeri kavyu kalaba wansinikire muri ebinyo. Nekizimbe kyo bakimenye. Akagenda teekawo kipya. Subaru ensi Outback on karoka Impreza ka 214. 214 actually, si 210. Nyanguwa nsome comment za mwe bannange mbasiibule. Nsome comment ezisembayo mbasiibule ate tubaganecha ku Market Tuesday. Omwana wa lole yakuba omwana wa kagaali wana ebyuma luli. Jukire no wanuwe. Omwana wa kagaali yaveringa amaze kukumbe no wa lole avudde na amaze. Apu. Bamusanga omwana ali awo alambadde. Kale, tutuse mu Jeke, good morning. Okomyewo. Munaye Jeke wokomeddewo. Nga nange ndi mu SUV. Naye omusajja yatwala vitizi yange eri eya light purple yatuuse dda ayagala remote ye ya alamu ey'okubiri saagimuwa yapakinze dda wano kamwe remote ye agende kanze nkabalage kaako mukalabo bulungi kamwe remote ya alamu agende kale kansome comment ezisembayo nsoma amanya mbasiibule Kawesi Ipsam nennu wa motoka kyesingo amaanyi n'okwetikka ebizito Jeke we bali kumuddamu agulero ole wamma good morning Arthur, I saw you last Friday when you were getting out of your car. Since you want your privacy, I didn't say hi. Are you sure, process? No, you can say hi, by the way. And the privacy I want, your privacy yokweke moroka jenvuga and the number plate ochitegeera, but you can say people actually stop me and say hi and I sibabuuka sikali sinza kuyitako eggulo nabadde mu gym nga tukakubamu ne Chris Fitness both Peter Kawesi, but Noah has more space than Ipsam. Katika noonye comment ya Fifi gye mungamba gye mbuuse njagala zikiza wano kanonye comment ya Fifi gye mungamba gye mbuuse nga bwe nsoma amanyi bana mwe bali kubeerawo namwe abalaba video eno ng'ogiraba later on in the day. Thank you very much for being here. I don't take your presence for granted. Obono omusajja gwe mbangamba nzirize kali akamoroka kange kavitizi kange anyongere yakasente atwalira kitisi Chigozi Stanley, Mugalasi Joshua, Setuba Henry, Tusime Eddie, Antonio, Deep in Coffee, Martha, Director Martha Academy, Muchara Emma Omowati, Moses Heath, Micho Selector, Kayongo Vianney, Henry K, Martin M. Michael, Cosmas Agaba, Otiang Rajab, Antonio Chithama Shadrack, Nsanji Phone Solutions, Mutumba Pade, Africa Karota, Ashraf Kabanda, Derek Lule, Arthur Mavo, Henry K, Nick Wabui, 5256 ndoza yeno. Me, I think, with emotions, Najisomye, Reynald Jordan, 5256, Clark Raim, Balvids, Anselm Isaac, Serunjoji William, Lubura Chris Fitness, Chris Da Vinci, Bashir Mukarazi, Nsere Kostach, Maurice Kyle, Lucky Mose, Modric, Bukenya Abe, Mary Nakabiri, Jerome, Raiwa, Sareri Joshua, Chigozi Stanley, Nakumaze Lemon Solomon, Simon Rock, Aloyo Joan Jojo, White Walker, Mukisa Emma, Bawa Matho Mubwati, Swibe Menya, Winnie Muwonge, Saleka Ziwe, Paul Muganga, Damtel Buka, Bisobora Ibrahim, Nalongoze Investments, the Ugandan Catholic Collective, Funny Lifestyle, 5256. Arthur, between Kruger and Harry Akaunde, like in a question Antonio Jada Gamba, between Kruger and Harry Akaunde, which is better for lifestyle showbiz? I find that Kaundo is better for showbiz, but the Kruger is a better car. Augustine Blues, Kawesi Peter, Deep in Coffee, Griffin Ivan Kabonzi, Moses Adams, Kaiwa Benjamin, Chitumba Solomon, Access News, Michael Semwanga, Travel Life Vlog, Kanso Patrick Asiku, Lucky Mose, 5256 in Kuzemu. Kaundo is better for showbiz. Kruger is a better car in terms of everything else. Personally, Ashraf Kabanda, Mbu Abani Muteke Muchika, Undo ndeka anabere ngangula amafuta ngagamenya ngangula shoko kuba Kaundo shoko suspension si nungi. Suspension ya Kaundo si enungi eri awo. JK Wamwycliffe, Prosi Bravo, Moses Adams. JK was influenced by Council Yunus to buy Rectis. I wasn't influenced by Council Yunus people. Me, I just went to the bond, Caractis, ngakekari waka moroka akafuruma. Ochitegeda because kadnakuye mwaka fana nyo nakulwa abadwa mukaga. Onako ro mukaga, bo utafuna moroka kulwa mukaga boji funa mande. Ochitegeda. So I was looking at the cars that could get out because I'm experimenting. Nzenebo yali badde nuwa nga bajimpa mu center ntoloto no nali jije na imna nuwa sinagisobola. Edwin Mugerwa, today I'll watch late. Amina. Reason for my Nadia to me, it's had good ground level due to its low resale value. Yalita jisera. Oh, Amina. Webale. Kale bagayi kamba sibule. I'll see you tomorrow Market Tuesday. Kanda bichi ngendo baso messenger. Namu abaina business, you can come and market your businesses. Kamba jukize, I do pre-purchase inspection. If you're going to buy a car and you want a good deal, I come with a mechanic and will help you make the right decision. Tucharging emitwala anamwe meka. Anamwe itano joka. Will help you make the right decision for your next car. Tokola nsobi ebisere bisinga emitwala na mwetano galekanga amanji naye ate gayinza okuvu buyinza ga saving ate no feel ezisinga ezo. So newe batokozesa Arthur, get someone that you can trust akolere inspection ye modoka nga tonnaba kugisasula. May God bless you. I wish you a very lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow on Market Tuesday. Ciao.